What's going on, my friends? For today's episode, we're going to take a look at some Forstner bracelets for the Omega SMP300. I really like the OEM bracelet. However, there are times where I feel like it is impractical, so I wanted to try out these other bracelets just to see how it looks and feels on the SMP300. I'm sure there's plenty of other SMP300 owners that have sort of thought about getting a different bracelet, so I just want to document my process today and share my experience with you guys, and perhaps it might give you a better idea if an aftermarket bracelet is the right choice for you. So anyways, without further ado, let's get right into it. These bracelets are pretty much brand new to me, so this video is gonna be kind of an unboxing first impressions video as well. So anyways, this is what you should expect from Forstner. I really do like their packaging. Not that that's a big deal. I just like that they, put some effort into it. But here we have what they call the bullet bracelet. So for those of you who own Speedmasters, the Omega Speedmaster or the Moonwatch, you should be very familiar with this one. What's really cool is that they made end links that are compatible with the SMP300. So just a very cool option. It's great to have a variety of options for any of your watches. And then moving on to the next one. This one is called the Model O, or basically Oyster style. And so this one is going to be your standard 3-link style bracelet that you would expect on a Rolex watch or a Rolex style watch. But in my opinion, this is sort of like the quintessential working man's bracelet. It's not too fancy, but it looks good enough to fit in a variety of different environments. So really, this is the one I'm most excited about. But I'm gonna go ahead and quickly unwrap it, and we can go right into installing the bracelets on the SMP300. One thing I wanted to add here is that Forstner does include a flat tip screwdriver so you can adjust your bracelet. A lot of companies do that, and I think it's great that Forstner decided to do that as well. So let's start off with the bullet bracelet first. Here's just a close-up of it. You've got your standard Forstner clasp. If you've never experienced a Forstner clasp before, this is where I think they shine above their competition. They do a fantastic job here. It's just absolutely beautiful. Plus the amount of micro adjust you have is fantastic. But here we go. Here it is, front and back. And let's take a look at the mill steel clasp here. Also very nice. Everything about these bracelets, aside from whatever subjective opinions you have, just looking at it, feeling it, it all feels fantastic. Very good quality. And for those of you wondering, the end links are machined perfectly. They fit on the case as if, they were OEM parts. And there you have it. Here it is on the bullet bracelet. I'm sure right about now I will be injecting some wrist footage of it on the wrist. But I can tell you, surprisingly, the bullet bracelet really does work on the Omega SMP300. I like it. And it's surprising because this style of bracelet is sort of like iconically tied to the Omega Speedmaster and not the Seamaster. But personally, I think it works on both. It has a similar feel and style to the Jubilee bracelet, but I like this better because it is, it's a style that is unique to Omega. And so I like the fact that you're keeping, it's sort of all within the Omega family as far as the aesthetic look to it. But overall, I'm really pleased with this. That's about it. Let's go ahead and check out the Model O, or the Oyster style bracelet. And before we put on the Oyster style bracelet, let's go ahead and just take a quick look at it. I think this one is also a beautifully well-made bracelet. Same Forstner clasp, and everything is looking good and professional. One thing I really like about putting on bracelets or new bracelets or straps is it gives me the same emotional satisfaction or euphoria as buying a new watch. So, if I don't want to spend all that money on buying a new watch, sometimes the easy fix is to just buy a new bracelet and try out different styles, because a bracelet or strap can really give a completely different look to any watch. here we have it with the Oyster style bracelet. God, I'm loving this. This looks way better than I thought it would in person. I feel like with the other bracelets, especially the OEM one, you know, it's great, it's beautiful, really well made, but in my opinion, it's not great for day-to-day, everyday, like basic stuff. You know, this is a little bit more subdued, more simple, and I think it's more fitting in a casual environment. It gives the SMP300 that extra something that was missing from it. You know, I absolutely love this watch. I love wearing it, but I think this bracelet is the thing that was missing, and I'm definitely going to be wearing this one much more often because of it. I'm going to go ahead and size it for my wrist, and of course I'll be throwing up some footage of it on the wrist, outside, in different angles of light and stuff. But that pretty much covers the episode. You know, just something quick. Wanted to do a show and tell on these bracelets. I know that there are a bunch of SMP300 owners, and you know, a lot of them, well, maybe not a lot of them, I know a few of them that are unhappy with the OEM bracelet. So again, just wanted to share my experience with these ones, these aftermarket ones from Forstner. Highly recommended. I do really like these. Just fit and finish, the overall feel and overall quality is top notch, 10 out of 10, and I have zero complaints. So anyways, thanks so much for tuning in. Always appreciate your company here, or at least your views, but that's all for now. So I will catch you guys on the next episode. Bye.